It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me, and this may or may not be the last video in the stream. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of that's how I am right now. I did get some sleep, thankfully, and I am just blown away, y'all. This is unbelievable that we've done more than 24 hours of live streaming to help another human being. And that's a remarkable feat for any group of people. But I've been told organizing atheists is like herding cats. And y'all have just been the best bunch of kitties I could have asked for. We are still hoping to raise some money for Doc. Let's see where our totals are right now. Doc has, I'm sorry about that teeth sucking thing I do. It annoys me too. I'm going to try to stop that. Doc's GoFundMe is at $850 of a $3,500 goal. So we still got a ways to go. I do believe he's able to keep a hold on that car. If we can't get that exact one, we'll see what we can do about getting him mobile no matter what, because he helps a lot of people. He helps take care of a lot of people in this community. So uh, I know there are a lot of people out there hurting. I've seen all your posts. I've seen all your GoFundMes. I've seen all of it, and everybody needs help. Everybody needs help. And so if you have a moment to share something, that's great. If you can give $1, that's great too. I want to help people. It's just that easy. I didn't really know Doc. I've gotten to know him much better through all of this. I I think he's an A+ human, and I want you all to know that I think you are A+ humans. Everybody who has helped with this, everybody who has shared it, everybody who has donated, people who have stayed up way past their bedtimes, streaming late into the night and dedicating their regular programming to this fundraiser. Um, I'm so grateful. I don't want any glory or praise for myself because this was actually way easier than I thought it would be because y'all are awesome. And there's no two ways about that. Let's see. I don't have an update on the PayPal amount yet, but the last I checked, oi, what did I do that? Marley, will you bring me my little notebook off the table? Yes, even my pen. Thank you. I was writing it down last night, so I'll see if we can get a running total here. I do have the links in the chat. If you scroll up just a little bit, they're in there. They're also in the GoFundMe link is in the description below. Also, if you need to find me, if you would like to come in and hang out with me, my Twitter is down there, and send me a direct message and I will pop you a link and you can just come and hang with me. I'm using StreamYard, which I know there are mixed feelings about StreamYard. I'm going to say this. I love it because I'm a dipshit and it takes me a while to learn stuff like this. And I have to write things down on paper. And so okay, first I do this, then I do this, then I do this. And I didn't even have to do that for this. I did one play stream by myself for a few minutes, and that was interesting to say the least. Uh, and then the Lavender Lady Diana came and helped me run my first real stream, and that was awesome because I had some issues at the beginning, and I know that feeling of oh my god, people are looking at me and my stuff is messing up, and oh, I'm such an idiot, and oh, you get all. And we had a few technical difficulties last night, but there was absolutely nothing irreparable happening. It was the coolest, most mellow thing. Excuse me there. I have I don't have enough words to tell y'all how much I love you. I know that sounds kind of cheesy and smushy, but yeah, that's me. That's just me. Hi, Nerdy. It's so good to see you. Do I look like I've been hit by a truck? Because I feel like I've been hit by a truck. A little truck, but a truck nonetheless. Oh, okay, crap. Now I know people are looking at me, and so then my brain goes whoosh and just erases everything that I was talking about. What was I doing? Oh, I was looking at totals. Let me go over here to my trusty little chubby pad. My brain. This is my brain. It's got all my doctor's numbers and my doctor's appointments. And I know y'all don't want to know about that. Let's see. We are at 850 on the GoFundMe. And I don't have a recent update on PayPal, but the last I had was 221. So we're, oh God, I have to do maths on half a cup of coffee. 1 plus 0 is 1, and 2 plus 5 is 7, and 2 plus 8 is $1,071. People, look at y'all go. I can't believe it. This is great. We're going to get you there, Doc. We're going to get you there. We're going to get you somewhere. Wherever there is, we're going to get you there. I'm not sure if I'm going to end this. I said, I'm sorry, Diane. I didn't see you. Come in, my lovely.
Hey.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I just got up a little while ago.
Me too. I've been up just about an hour.
I finally died at right about the end of Lena's show.
I made it a few minutes into Nervardia's, just long enough to express my gratitude and say, I'm about to go die now. And that was awesome. And they kept going all night long. I'm blown away. I woke up this morning and May was still streaming. I was just
May is currently streaming. She's streaming. Yeah, she's streaming with Doc.
Okay, cool. Well, when they get done, they can pop over
here. Huh? I cannot remember when she started. She may be coming to the end. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm probably going to sit here and go for a while because I don't have a lot of anything else to do right now.
Okay.
Once I put the kids on their tablet, they're good for a while.
Where's your let me see here. Where's your YouTube watching page?
Let me put that in the chat. I do think I know it's on my Twitter, and I think I put it in the.
I have a hard time finding you in the subscription list because your name contains very common words.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I put it in the side chat over here.
Alrighty, dash you. Wait a minute. I'm seeing hi you. That's what I said.
Yeah, you're in the private chat. That's right.
Yeah, did you put it in the private chat or did you put it in the?
No, I put it in the main chat. Hang on, I'm a dork. Hold on. And I'm a only half awake dork.
There we go. I am thanking you many much.
Moo.
Copy that, and then I'm going to go there. Come here, you. Come on, we can do this.
And I saw that Nerdy's in there.
All right, there we go. Now I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to drop it on the other folks.
Thank you very much. You got way more people that look at you than look at me. Give it time. Give it time, Diva. You will find the love. Yes, I'm a waking baker.
Oh, yay. Yeah, you've got May, someone by the name of Jade. I'm not sure who that is. And then you've got Doc.
That's cool. Whenever they get, I did drop a link in their chat to this one, but if they get done.
Okay, we've got a couple people coming over. Fine. We've got Critical Cripple and we've got Nerdy Rodent already.
I see Nerdy. I love me some rodent.
Oh man, I would say good morning, but it's already 1400 hours Eastern.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock here.
Now, have we decided here? Are we going to keep this going until Doc is behind the wheel of his brand new used vehicle. Is that what we're gonna do?
Well, you know what? At this point, I am so completely and utterly blown away that it's still going anyway that I just don't know what to do. Because once I passed out last night, I'm dropping the ball. I don't know what else to do, you know.
Yeah.
And to wake up and see this going on still, so I'm like, I don't know. I'm really kind of dangling by a thread here because I'm not sure what to do from now. If anybody, y'all share it out, tweet it out, whatever. If anybody wants to jump on, they're more than welcome. I mentioned to someone last night it would be really cool if we were to break some kind of record for the longest tag team stream.
That would be amazing.
Bunch of kooky atheists. Okay. Oh, I need to do some wrenches on people, don't I? I forgot about that. Let's see here. How do I do this? I'll give you a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench. Nerdy's here. Let's give Nerdy a wrench. Boom, you're blue. All right. Let me, if you scroll up to the top of the chat, the links for the GoFundMe and the PayPal are up there. And the link to the GoFundMe is down in my description if somebody wants to copy and paste it over in the chat. Just so my brain don't have to work that hard.
Oh, okay. I see where you got it. Right at the very top here.
Diana Ridge. Cool. So I feel like I'm a real live YouTube channel now. People have wrenches in my chat. Hi, Orla. It's so lovely to see you. We're going to give Orla a wrench. I think it's cool to walk into a chat room and like everybody's got wrenches so you know when the trolls show up.
That's pretty much.
And I think if they come in, like they just don't even say anything. I wouldn't. If I walked into a chat full of blue wrenches, I'd be like, oh, I'm leaving.
Oh, man. That's the unfortunate thing, though.
Hi, Tony. Tony gets a wrench.
Lena was having troll problems.
I saw that. But did you notice that the thumbs down number decreased at one point? I didn't know that you could do that. Can you undo a thumbs down?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. If you click one of the thumbs, let's say a thumbs up, you click it and the thumb goes up. You click it again and the thumb goes away.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So, for example, I'm going to click here and you're at...
Hi, man.
I got you up to 5 thumbs up. Now you're at 6. If I click it again, it'll go back down.
I am so excited. I'm going to tell you right now because I'm being as far away from Canada in the United States as you can get down here in Texas. I have no Canadian etiquette at all. And she just said hosers in the chat. That makes me happy because that's exactly where my brain goes when I think Canada. The McKenzie brothers, Saturday Night Live, the stereotypical silly goose. But that Tony, word, hosers, has always been one of my favorite words.
Tony, she would be getting mass downvoted every time she would go on. 2 minutes after she started broadcasting, she'd have 17 downvotes or something like that. And
hello, May, darling.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Diana, go ahead, baby.
Yeah, and she mentioned that she's being stalked by, I guess, various people who don't like her for some reason. I have no idea why someone would not like her, but that's another story entirely.
Here I am.
Hey, sweetness.
Hello.
So good to see y'all.
So you shut your other one down, May?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, did you see the quality of my computer was outputting? I was totally potatoing, so.
Okay, that would be a good reason to go bye-bye on that stream. Yes, it would.
Yeah, my computer does that because it's old. And I could have restarted it, but whatever.
So wait a minute. So I'm going to end up going potato because I'm old. Is that it?
Nope, it's just my computer.
So
Computers are a little different.
Doc, tell me.
Yes,
did we
indeed.
get some more PayPal donations?
We haven't in a while. We're at 211 right now. Last I looked.
Okay, I was thinking we were at 221. 211 is the okay.
I think there's another $20 one pending still.
Yeah, because somebody mentioned last night. I'm trying to remember who it was. Hello to Jade. I don't remember who said it, but she said that she put 20 in the PayPal. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with 231 then, because we're gonna count that.
Yeah.
I know I trust the person who said it. I know because I remember who it was. I believe it was Kathy. I think. So 850 on the GoFundMe and 231-ish in the PayPal. So we're doing pretty good. But
yeah.
thank y'all so much for
Yeah.
helping. I'm so astounded that it's been going this long.
Jade, do I know you? Have I seen you somewhere before?
I was in the other chat for a little bit, but I don't think you really know me.
Okay, because I didn't know if I had run into you somewhere else. Yeah, you do look somewhat familiar from another of May's streams that I was in, but okay.
I haven't
Nope.
I haven't had Jade on my channel before.
Nope.
Or on Nuance.
Okay, so I'm just hallucinating. Okay, that's no big deal.
She does kind of look like Brittany, actually. So you might have been thinking about Brittany.
Okay then.
Yeah,
you
I
have
was
any-
gonna say you've never seen this.
Which would make Brittany extremely happy.
Okay, that is something new to my eyes. Yes, cute, but new.
Thanks. I was showing it off in the other stream earlier.
Oh man,
Okay, I'm sorry if I sound fanny, but I'm sorry if it sounds like there's a fan here, but it is getting quite toasty, so I need the fan on.
Mm-hmm.
May is going to start stripping over there.
What?
Ah,
I mean that it. I think that the reaction would be all donations withdrawn and everybody quitting the stream instantly. But I am not pretty without clothes on, so yeah.
Critical cripple.
And
Thank you for posting the link.
I'm not even like girl without the clothes on, so yeah.
I woke up not an hour ago, so I still have bedhead.
I still have bedhead because I woke up to one of the chats I'm in going off on Facebook, and then Jenny's like, "Come in, May," and I'm like, "Okay." So I went like straight from bed to the show, and I was like boy mode because that was the top thing on, and then I changed just to confuse people.
Yeah, it like totally like disappeared for a while, and then next minute it's like, hey, there's a new person here.
Yeah,
You gotta keep them guessing, honey.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
and
the whole non-binary thing helps, but
I know I have seen May in other streams. I don't think we've ever spoken before, just a few minutes ago in your thing. It's very nice to meet you finally.
May,
Jay, I don't know you. I have not met you yet until just a few minutes ago. Do you have a channel?
no, I don't. I was talking with a friend of mine who I just reconnected with, like literally yesterday. Aussie man. So I was like, "Hey, I haven't seen you in like I don't know 9-10 years. How's it going?" And he kind of was like, "Hey, do you want to join the stream?" And I'm like, I guess so." And here I am.
Well, how
Come on
lucky
in.
are we that we got you
yeah.
on your prodigal return to Twitter and YouTube. Cool. Well, welcome. I'm Angie Dale 66. I'm the little newbie that decided to try to do this crazy streamathon thing, and it's
Did a
way
damn
out
good
of my
job of it.
control.
You're still doing a damn good job of it.
Yeah, well, I've only been doing. Oh no, okay. I've been doing YouTube for a few years, but I haven't really gotten anywhere. I have a channel called May Gaming where I've put up maybe 100 videos. But as far as the streaming thing goes and the way that we're doing it, I've only been doing it for a couple of months with Jenny on our Nuanced Nonsense podcast. We talk about a lot of trans stuff, but we've also done other things as well. So,
Hey,
Hi, Tony.
how did you find Jenny in the first place, or how did you find you?
we encountered each other in the great dumpster fire of earlier this year.
Okay.
And you know, me being me, as openly and unapologetically and shamelessly trans and non-binary as I am, people tend to other trans people tend to kind of like,
Run away.
I don't know, gravitate to me or something like that. It happens in real life too. I'm not complaining, but you know, I'm a personality, I guess.
Comes with the
So-
territory.
So, yeah, she decided. She's like, it's your fault I'm not stealth anymore.
I've seen you on Nuanced Nonsense. That's where
Oh,
I like watching that because I get a good education.
yeah. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that's our podcast. So, thank you very much for watching. It's great to see the viewership we have, and we've grown. So,
Usually lurking in the chat somewhere, just going, "Wow, I didn't know that." Oh, that's cool. Okay, well that makes sense now. You know.
yeah. Well, I mean, between Kate and Brittany and I, when we're talking about trans stuff, it really gets, you know, we're, I guess you would say, kind of the weird ones, right? So, you know, we're very different from people who are like, you know, just like just a woman or just a man or whatever, right? So
No, I have come to figure out that weird is just a relative term. Because I'm a 52-year-old stoner granny, so that's pretty weird.
that's great. I'm weird. I embrace it. So
Weird is good, especially on my channel. Weird is good. As long as you don't, my philosophy is be harmless. Don't hurt people, then you're less likely to get hurt back. So that's my thing.
exactly. That's
Nice. You can hang out here with me.
You know,
If you're gonna say weird, then I'm putting this on.
I like that. Weird is good.
yeah. So
Bucky Cow says what?
Alrighty then.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Wait. No,
So
that's
it's
not
already
weird.
like
That's
a
like
million degrees at my house, and I don't want to go anywhere near outside. But I had to go to the store before I started this because cigarettes take over everything. But I wanted, if anybody wants to jump on at the end of this, that's great. I'm thinking this may be me telling everybody thank you kind of thing and letting it go. The fundraiser will keep going. If we just, nonchalantly pop it into our descriptions or tweet it out ever so often, maybe we can keep going. I'm game for going some. I can go for a little while, but I don't know how much longer this is going to last. And I want everybody to know how thankful.
Yeah, it'll last as long as we make it last. No, I don't know
Okay.
how long anybody will pay attention to it.
So it's 31 here, which would mean that it's 88 there, and I'm feeling a little bit hot. But it was like so far with the humidity, our temperature peaked, and I live in a very humid place.
Yeah, me too.
Our
too.
temperature peaked at like something like 43 Celsius, 44, which is in like the one teens. So
Yeah. I think we're hitting 98 today with about almost 100% humidity because there's rain clouds everywhere too. So I'm hoping for a little bit of rain, but this has been the wettest. This has been the wettest 5 years I've dealt with in a long time. It's just ridiculous how screwy the weather is anymore.
Yeah, we've had really weird precipitation. Instead of just having a day or two where it rains, we've had a day or two of rain in like half an hour at times. Yep. Yep.
That's not good. We had
No.
we had to have the house leveled. The side of the dirt, all the dirt on the one side of my house got all washed out.
I was about
From
right
the big
then
old
when I was
turd
doing
loader we
it.
had.
Oh yeah, you don't have basements down there, eh?
No, I
No,
don't have
they couldn't.
basement. Not in Texas.
You're
Not where I'm at. I'm
basically.
right on the water, so I'm basically built on sand.
I was going to say you're built on the shifting sands.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm waterfront, right on Lake Livingston, and we there's no place to put a basement.
Well,
You you hit water.
my mom lives on a water, but like my mom lives on Balsam Lake, and she's got a basement.
Well, it
But-
depends on the substructure around the property. We're a sandy, like river
Yeah.
basin kind of thing.
You're essentially a swamp.
Some water
right?
is next to rock.
Yeah.
Our
Well,
water-
I guess the thing is around here is that we actually have to have basements with our houses, because when it gets cold, like when the ground freezes, it will heave. So you have to actually go down under the frost layer to get a stable foundation for a house, or your house will like break in half because the ground moves when it freezes and thaws. And yeah. So we actually have to have basements in our houses, and they have to be at least like or they have to be at least, I think, like 8 to 10 feet deep.
I was going to ask what your frost line was.
Yeah. So that's sort of a thing that everyone around here has. So
we don't get many temperature extremes. I'm far enough south that it's, we might get to freezing in the winter occasionally.
Yeah, and we laugh when everything shuts down and there's like a centimeter of snow.
Everybody's. I was in, y'all. I'm not kidding. I was in Corpus Christi, the year that they had their first ever in history white Christmas, and it snowed Christmas Eve, and I used to live there, and I was down there visiting my sister, and that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It was snow all the way up to the wave line on the beach. It was like they got 8 inches or something. Whoa. And all the palm trees are all like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" It was unbelievable. That was the weirdest weather I ever dealt with. And I've been in tornadoes, but the snow on the beach was unbelievable. Never seen anything like that.
We get like 15 foot.
I think I gave you a wrench, didn't I?
Why aren't you on a street corner?
We get like 15, like the parking lot. By the time winter rolls around, the parking lot across the road from me will be will have like a 20-foot high pile of snow in it. Just because we have nowhere to put the stuff.
I'm a
do not like snow. That's why I stay in Texas, regardless of how shitty it is.
I love the snow. I go out and play in the snow. I want to get a snowboard. I want to have snowball fights. I have to get used to being cold again, because that kind of got changed when I started the hormones. But I have to. So I have to relearn how to be. I guess that'll be undone a little bit, but whatever. So yeah, but I like the cold. I like the cold to a point, and I like the snow, and I like playing in the snow. I just, as long as the temperature doesn't go between like negative or go above like -2 or 3 Celsius, not Fahrenheit, it's all good. Just as long as it doesn't approach, just as long as it doesn't approach freezing, so that the snow stays snow and doesn't become like slush and crap. Then yeah, I will go out.
I don't mind visiting snow, but I don't want it where I live. Thank you very much. It's 40 below. The fuck got a heater in my truck and I'm off to the rodeo. Okay.
Yeah, that's we get. Here's the thing.
It's been a long time since I've heard that song.
I wish I knew all the words. If it's playing, I can.
That's an actual song. That's hilarious.
It is a real song.
Here's the thing.
Totally is.
I think it's called the rodeo.
our temperature here is 0 degrees Celsius plus minus 40 degrees Celsius. So we get 40 below, and we get 40 below, and we get 40 below with the wind, and we get 40 above with the humidity. And we get 30 below without the wind, and we get 30 above easily without the humidity. That's where I live. We get the hot weather. We complain about the weather nonstop, okay? The second the temperature starts getting warm, everyone's like, oh God, I hate this. I want winter back. The second the temperature starts getting cold, everyone's like, oh God, I hate this. I want summer back. The thing is, I like winter.
That's everywhere.
Yeah, but how many people have the extremes we have, right?
We don't have a lot of tolerance down here, but we get a lot of snowbirds too. A lot of people that live up there where y'all are at, and then they come down here in the winter because it's pretty damn nice down here in the winter. I get uncomfortable, to say the least, at anything under 40 degrees Fahrenheit, because I can't do the maths for the Celsius. I'm sorry. I am a product of American education system.
Me too.
That's probably like 5 to 10. I find 5 to 10 comfortable.
I could probably live in an area like, I don't know, say San Diego, and not for the obvious reasons, but further down there is, the way I understand it, the climate is to my liking.
I mean, Vancouver is.
Say again.
Vancouver is expensive but good. The weather is great in Vancouver.
There's the problem with San Diego is it's so fucking expensive.
Mm-hmm. Or San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
That's where I was born.
San Francisco.
Vallejo.
San Francisco has got to be in the top 5 most expensive cities in the U.S.
It's on the continent.
I want to go visit San Francisco so bad because I was born there. My dad was in the Navy, and we came back to Texas when I was like 3. And I have pictures of me having my first birthday party at Golden Gate Park, but I don't have any real memory of it. So I would love to go visit San Francisco one day. I hear it's wonderfully weird.
Sometime in the next 2 years, I'm going to San Francisco. So
I would.
You're backpacking. I'll go with you.
I would like to get to San Francisco to visit the grave of Emperor Joshua Norton. I don't know if you know about him. He was a real character. He was loopy, crazy man. He thought he was the emperor of the United States and protector of Mexico. But
alrighty then.
Yeah, by all accounts, he was a very good man, a very honorable man. And the Discordians, if you're familiar with the parody religion called Discordianism, based on worship of Eris.
Yes.
Strife, discord, chaos, all that bullshit. Joshua Norton is one of the Discordian saints.
Okay,
that's so weird to me. I hear things like that because I went straight from basic Christianity to I don't believe any of this crap anymore, and I just kind of skipped over some of that.
Yeah,
learning about stuff. And it's like, well, if the one I thought was the only one is not true, then all the ones I didn't already believe in are not true either.
Yeah, but the surgeon I want for my non-binary GRS is in San Francisco, so that's why I'm going there. And I have to stay for three weeks after the surgery for post-op checkups and everything. So yeah, it's going to be expensive.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to suck.
I don't actually believe I'll ever actually get to go there, but I like to dream. I don't see me going anywhere.
Going there and staying for a couple of days is actually extremely easy for me because I have a friend who works for Air Canada, and she's gonna fly me there and back. Well, she's not a pilot; she's a flight attendant, but she's gonna fly me there. Like, she's gonna take me there and back. She has to go with me. She can get me free tickets, which saves me about $600 Canadian, so like $6 American. I'm
amazed at how little the airfare is.
I'm sorry, I got a cramp in my leg. Ow.
It was like it's like $560 round trip.
Because I would have expected a lot more than that, but I'm amazed.
It's Air Canada. They suck.
Okay. I was looking around at airfare from here to Dallas, and I was amazed at how I think it was around 300 or so round trip. So I'm going to keep Faithless Forum in mind. I'd like to go. I don't know if I can make it. We'll see.
I could see if Sarah will fly me down there too. She might if I ask her.
If you're really nice to her, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I might not ask her, but I might. Like, she got me super cheap laser on my face and all the other places I need laser on. She's gonna fly me to she's gonna fly me to San Francisco. She's gonna get me a cheap hotel in San Francisco. I'm hoping that it's somewhere in the area of $50 a night, but that's with like an airline discount, like because they're people have to stay there sometimes.
Well, as long as it's not on Skid Row, right?
It's the Hilton at the San Francisco airport.
Nice.
So we don't know if we can do for 3 weeks or for like a whole month, but maybe. So she's literally just being the most amazing person. I've only ever met her IRL like once. She lives in Toronto. I live an hour and a half away from Toronto, and neither of us have a car.
Now,
But
something interesting. I wonder if they would give you a monthly rate.
that's what she said. She's going to look it up. She said it's going to look. If I can get away with this for under $2,000, I will be happy, because I was looking at like Airbnbs and shit, and it's like $5,500. So
Anyway.
We got some more folks in the chat. Lucy Fur is here. Adelinda Dragon Queen is here. Hello.
Adelinda, hi.
Welcome.
Hello, C.
And you get a wrench. You get a wrench.
everybody gets a wrench.
Everybody gets a wrench.
I would like a wench, please.
I would too, but I only do my dishes.
Maybe. I guess.
That's all I'd need her for. Just wash the dishes for me, honey. I can handle the rest of it. I got a robot vacuum cleaner now.
Oh, nice.
I love my robot vacuum cleaner. We named her Hazel.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll be that's going to be expensive, but I'm going to San Francisco. And if it's in the winter, I'm going to a San Jose Sharks, hopefully Montreal Canadiens game, but I'll watch anyone play.
I left my heart
Lucy
in
First.
San Diego. No, wait, wrong city.
I don't think I'm going to get to go this year unless, Diane, if you need me to pick you up and get you there or something, I'm still more than willing to do that, but I don't know that I could go and stay because that's the day after school starts.
Go where, when, what?
Faithless Forum in Dallas. Isn't that what it is?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just beginning to look into it. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. My original thought was to try to save up some money and get back to Kentucky next year. Then Kate was on me with, you should really come to Faithless Forum. And I had that idea, with any degree of luck, she'd actually be there. And of course, with my luck, she wouldn't be there. She'd hear I was coming and she'd run the other way. So
Mark says I should have given my robot a man's name. Well, Mr. Belvedere's hard to say. And I thought about that. I really did. And I also thought about Mr. French. But Hazel was one of my favorite comedy TV shows when I was a kid. She was the little red-haired Shirley Booth played her, the red-headed maid for the Baxter family. And she was a hoot. So that's how we came up with Hazel. Was that or Alice?
What about Rosie?
Rosie. I thought about Rosie, but my husband's truck is named Rosie. And my youngest baby's pet fur turtle is named Rosie.
Over
We
there.
have
Okay.
Rosies.
Rosie would have been good though, because
We're full of Rosies at the
old,
moment.
old shows I never watched or liked.
I'm old, honey. You don't know who Hazel is, but if you look up Shirley Booth, you'll see a picture of her, and she was a sight to behold.
I'm a lot older than you probably think I am, unless you actually know how old I am. So,
Ew, I hate guessing because I'm really bad at guessing, but if I had to guess, I would say 33, 34, something like that.
oh, you're the only one who actually has ever guessed my age.
Yeah,
Ever.
It was my job for many years to find out to figure out how old these ladies were when they walk in and tell me they were 29 for the last 5 years. Being
Okay.
an ex-hairdresser.
Okay. Everyone goes way too low. I'm 34. I'll be
Okay.
35 on the 20th.
Well, I don't just judge by looks. I go by how you speak and the things you say and your mannerisms and things. I do body language too,
One
so
more.
that's where I
Okay.
get.
We
That's
have
where I
a
come up
little
with
one
that.
here
If you
who
go by
isn't-
looks, you'll be wrong every time.
Hey, you. Follow the
Yeah, but there's like all that Canadian stuff dairy that can kind of get in the way, and I'm not entirely binary there either. So
Right, we
yeah,
know.
I could probably send you some. I can probably send you some really mixed messages if I wanted to. So yeah.
No, I'm already very easily confused kind of girl. So, if I give you that deer in headlights look, no, you've stumped me, and I just don't know what to say.
I'm often at a loss for words. So yeah.
In my 20s, I looked 40, and so now that I'm in my 50s, I look about my age, I guess. A little haggard, but I was a sun worshiper, of course, back in the 80s, and I'm a smoker, so that's no good for your skin. And I don't care too much about wrinkles, so
everyone thought I was 18 until I was actually 18. And then now everyone thinks I'm like 10 years younger than I am.
It is kind of nice to be taken that way.
I mean, there's also the thing, like I haven't done any voice training or anything. Like I've talked I've pretty much talked like this is my normal talking voice when I'm usually talking, and when I've usually been talking. So people really misjudge my age by listening to the tone of my voice, especially before I started transitioning, because I sound a lot younger than I am.
Well, how old do I sound now?
I can't even go that low.
This is my normal. This is my normal vocal range. This is totally unmodified.
This is literally as low as I can go, and I can't even do it. I have no chest resonance whatsoever.
Yeah, when I say
I sent you a link, darling, and look in your DMs.
Say again.
I was telling Adelinda that I sent her a link to come in.
Okay.
Sorry. Sometimes I just got to butt in. Y'all know I didn't do a lot of talking on this stream, but I'm overly polite. Sometimes I've learned. Sometimes I just got to butt the hell in.
When I tell people I'm a trained bass baritone, I mean it.
Yeah, I believe you. I just cannot, and I'm not a small person, right? I'm 6 foot and I'm 255 pounds. Like I'm not a small person. You would expect me to have a much deeper normal voice than I do, but apparently it's not something that I'm capable of having. Even with practice, I used to try to go down. Like I used to do voice training to go down, but I didn't get anywhere on that. So now, then I tried to go up. So yeah.
Oh, I like that picture. Orla sent me a picture. You're beautiful. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, like.
Hi, Robert. Oh my gosh, there's people in here. I'm excited.
We've got 15 watching so far.
Oh, nice.
36.
I had 11 I think I had 11 at most.
And they were still waking up.
Yeah.
Even though like I utterly failed for like the first half an hour, because I was going to do a video game stream, right? I was going to pop it over everything over, but I couldn't get anything to work right, so I gave up. But I tried. I tried to be more entertaining than just having like two people or two other people in the stream. But yeah, OBS wasn't cooperating.
Well, I think everybody had like a plan for what they were going to do in their stream, and it dissolved into just everybody hanging out within like the first 10 minutes of each
Yeah.
stream.
Well,
We might have got a couple of our theme questions in or whatever, but it was everybody just hanging out and having a good time, which was way more fun.
yeah, exactly. Well,
I think I was probably the only one who had anything near what I had planned to do because I was the first one and didn't get a chance to fall apart yet.
yeah. Okay, so I woke up at 8:00, and I went on Twitter just to see what was going on on my iPad in bed, and the first thing that happened was once I posted something was Jenny saying, "Hey May, come on," right? So I'm like, okay, I'll go on. I'm literally bare ass naked in bed. Give me a few minutes to get dressed and get a coffee, and then at about 10 o'clock ish here, they were like, "Oh, we were on Ozman's stream at the time," and Ozzy's like, "Okay, I gotta go. Do you want to? You're taking over the stream, May?" And I'm like, "Okay, give me a few minutes to get something to eat.
Hi,
What
Purple.
can I do?" Both of them went to bed. There's gonna be like me, Jade, and Doc. I want to try to do a video game thing because that's kind of my thing. So I tried to do that, but just not. It would have been something I would have had to be prepared to do, I think. But I tried. I was going to play Super Mario 1, 2, and 3, like from the NES. But
hey, now I don't know.
Hi, Robert. Hi, Purple.
I don't know if there's any plan or anything, or if we are just free form or whatever. But if you want me to take a couple of hours, I'll do it again. You know, just let me get showered and dressed, and I can pick something up.
Absolutely, my dear. Just let me know whenever, and I will shoot it over your direction.
yeah, I'm actually going to go back to doing it.
How long are you planning on staying on, Angie?
What? Say that again?
How long are you planning on staying on? Just curious.
I'm going to stay here at least another hour.
Okay.
At least.
Okay, fine.
And just whenever you get ready, let me know, and we'll jump over to your channel, kind of like we did with May.
Yeah, we could do that. Like I said, I just want to shower because it's hot in here and I'm all sweaty. Look, you see what my hair looks like. This is what my hair looks like when the humidity is high.
Yeah, I still got purple in mine. I brushed some of them out.
I had decent looking hair for the first time in a couple of weeks yesterday. Yeah, well, I guess we're going to keep this going, sweetness. I mean, I've got no problems with that.
Okay.
At some point, I'm going to have to go and get food or something and like put a laundry in. But I'll go and I have today and tomorrow off, and I have a doctor's appointment at 11 o'clock tomorrow, in the morning. So I will go until I either need sleep or I need to go to that.
Well, I see what Nerdy has to say over here. Nerdy says forever, and then that brings to mind, let's see. This is the stream that never ends. It just goes on and
on. There's a song that's stuck inside my head that makes me wish that I was dead. It keeps on going on, and I don't even like the song. I don't know where I heard it first, but now it has become my curse. I wish that it would go away, but it is stuck on replay. I'm sorry. Every time people, I have to do the song in my head.
Yep.
Because, yeah,
it'll be stuck forever if you don't. They say that's the only way to get rid of an earworm is to sing the song out loud all the way through.
Okay, so Adelinda, it is not broke it anymore. It is good and it is flying, and we will see you.
Okay. I am going back to playing World of Warships, though. I'm going to stay on the stream. I have daily stuff I need to do.
Awesome. I am really grateful. Y'all don't even know how thankful I am that everybody has been so on board with this. I've just blown away.
Yeah,
Blown-
well,
Good
like
people.
I've said it. Like, Doc seems like a pretty cool dude, and you know,
Why, thank you.
I live in a colder place than Doc probably, and I've had to walk to work a couple of times, and it's like
Oh, wow.
40, or and it's been like negative 40,
Excuse me.
and stuff. So I totally get it, because yeah, buses are stupid here in Peterborough. So like I totally get it, and I'm going to be doing the, and I do probably do this anyways, but I'm going to be doing kind of a similar thing for my little surgery vacation in San Francisco at some point. So good karma is a good thing.
Absolutely. And anybody that's got anything like that, you got to go fund me. Throw it my way. I will share it. I will pass it on. I will donate if I can. I do very much like to help people. That's been me when I was religious and when I'm not religious. So that's just me.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
do
so
so more often, but I just don't have. Until this week I was doing 22 hours a week at minimum wage. Now I'm doing 27 and a half. So yeah, I am like super poor. Now, fortunately, minimum wage is $14 an hour, but things are also more expensive a little bit. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but whatever. It's what I have to deal with.
Well, I sure appreciate your helping out. How are you doing, Adelinda?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you all doing today?
Pretty good. Haven't seen you in a couple days.
Yeah, been a lot going on, just daily life stuff.
Did we lose Jade? She's muted over there. I know she's over there chatting. She's
Okay.
Oh, I'm still waking up.
And Doc is still here.
I'm still here.
Let me look at the numbers.
I
Okay,
just
so
sent sent a
not.
message to the dealer.
I didn't expect it to do that. Okay, never mind.
okay, so
Okay.
yeah, how's the news with the dealer?
I thought you wanted me to share it.
It said it could share the screen, but I expected it just to change my camera to what was on my stream, or to what was on my screen.
It sends it to the host so the host can approve before it gets shared.
Oh, well then I'll share it again. There.
Okay.
Give everything some cool stuff to look at. And my seal clubbing.
All right. Share it again. Where'd it go? There it is. No, that's
Wait a
not it.
minute, who fell off?
I like how I like how StreamYard says to you
fell
have
off.
the host approve.
There's Doc.
Oh, there you is.
Oh, weird. Huh. I was sitting here looking at it going, who fell off? It was me.
What are we
But I'm
looking at,
back.
Minnie?
We are looking at World of Warships, and I'm just sitting in queue for a really low tier battle because things I need to do. Playing wargaming for the seal clubbing.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's cool. I don't know that I want to watch a video game. No disrespect or offense at all intended, but
Then I'll stop sharing. Oh no, I hid the thing.
I don't even know why I have this microphone.
And he's
I'm
gone
using my
again.
laptop
Again.
instead of.
Yeah,
I'm
Here I
sorry.
am.
I keep thinking
I think it's just taking them on and off when it. I don't think he's dropping off. I think it's just taking them on and off for a couple of seconds while the screen share does its thing.
it's me.
Like I said, I was expecting it to replace my camera with the thing. It was actually doing exactly what I would have wanted it to do. It was actually doing exactly what I wanted it to do for my stream. So I might maybe switch over to Streamlabs at some point. If I can, or StreamYard, I guess. If I can get rid of the duck, I'll pay them.
It seems like Gina says she's about to leave us. Jade, that's Jade, right? Is Gina?
I think so.
I think so.
Okay. Well, we're glad to have you here, my dear. It was nice to meet you. Are you still in the stream with me?
Oh, boy, yeah.
Or maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe she's not saying she's leaving.
Okay,
I'm
where
still a little
is
foggy.
No, kids are not cheap.
No, they're not.
Nope.
And they get more and more expensive as each day goes by. It's amazing that anyone can afford to maintain a kid anymore.
Yeah, really.
Well, of course, almost everyone requires some sort of assistance. And when I say almost everyone, I mean almost everyone, no matter what your stratum. It seems there's some sort of assistance required. So that's when you know it's really getting too expensive.
Yeah.
We've got one grocery store in my town, and so I have to drive to the next town over to buy groceries because they've got such a monopoly that they're literally price gouging people for food.
I
Oh,
know what you're
Pittsburgh.
talking about. I used to live in Fenland Falls. It's like a town of 1,800 people, 1,800 or so permanent residents. Anyways, it's the gateway to cottage country. It gets real busy in the summer with
Yeah,
tours
that's
and stuff.
exactly the kind of place I'm in.
Yeah, but like they the grocery store there, and it's a major giant ass grocery store, right? They do not need a grocery store that big. They will gouge the absolute fuck out of you. It's really terrible. My mom my mom has been known to drive an hour here to Peterborough just to buy groceries because it's even with
And it's cheaper
gas,
to do it that way, right?
It still is cheaper. It's still cheaper to drive. I'm like 17 miles to the next it's a little bit bigger town. They have a Walmart
Oh
and a
no!
Lowe's,
Yeah.
and a couple other grocery stores, so I can do
Yeah,
that.
Peterborough is like 92,000 now.
I want to say Livingston is about, I want to say maybe,
92,000. That's a fair size.
I don't even want to guess because I don't know.
Yeah.
I know our sign says like 1,500 in our little town, but that's just in the city limits. There's a lot of rural people out here that don't reflect it on that. And like you said, we're in the resort area. They come out here for the summer. They come out here for the weekends. People got their weekend lake house, that kind of stuff. So
yeah, you really are about the same size as Fenland Falls, probably.
Yeah.
Here
tiny.
Here in the Pittsburgh area, there's a chain that has been buying up everything it can see. Smaller grocery chains have been purchased by this thing. They're developing the whole monopoly, not only here in Pittsburgh, but throughout Western PA, Northeast Ohio. And then, you end up paying a lot more than it's really worth to get anything there. So it gets difficult to afford lunch, really.
Yeah.
You have a couple of the budget rate grocery stores, but the selection's pretty shitty. They never have decent produce, for example.
Oh yeah.
I
find a decent avocado in this town ever.
I go to I live right beside one of the budget grocery stores, and their produce their produce is okay, but I live I live right in like rural farmland and all that stuff, right? So produce is extremely cheap here. So
I live in the forest.
My city is actually built on a swamp, basically.
I'm deep in the East Texas piney woods.
I'm kind of bad, but kind of not.
Huh?
And Gina is actually me. It's my YouTube account, so I was trying to message while I was away from my computer. Since I was able to watch a stream and it's still streaming on my phone, I just figured it's like, well, I'll just keep messaging, on there. And one of the questions I asked never got actually answered. I was like, yeah, whatever. They just keep, chatting away and no big deal.
Sorry, not everybody can see the YouTube chat unless they're looking at the YouTube page. I can see it in the studio here, but sometimes multitasking is bad. So
Yeah,
you're the only one who can see it in the studio. Unfortunately, we guests do not get to see that.
Right, which
unless
is
you stream it somewhere else.
Yeah, if you go and watch it on the YouTube watch page, you can get the chat and see that's where the chat's coming through.
Yeah.
That's where I was going.
But in here, like I'm the host, so I can split between our private chat, which is just for the guests, and then the public chat from YouTube shows up right here for me. But the guests can't see it. All they can see is the private chat.
I basically have
everybody's all befuddled and all because of all the changes to the streaming and stuff like that. But I am a full-blown supporter of the duck. I don't care if there's a duck up there. This has been so easy for me to use, and I'm a dipshit. I mean, I'm a dipshit when it comes to stuff like this. So I like StreamYard because it's easy, and I don't have to really work that hard at it.
I might switch over to it then. Zoom is great, but it costs like $15 a month for me to even use it.
Which is one of the reasons. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm not going to it. At least is the paid version, because $15 a month is a little dear for me right now.
Yeah, that's pretty steep. I don't have the like whole $240 to drop to pay for the year.
Yeah, it was just something convenient that I went to, but I actually dropped a bunch of patronages to even do it. I actually dropped a bunch of patronages anyways because I'm poor, but.
Yeah, I've noticed there have been a few people dropping patronages lately. I lost a couple, and I know that it's because they're having money problems as well, so that's no big deal.
Yeah. Well, the two patronages I dropped were Steve and Non-Sec. So, yeah.
That's a whole other story right there.
I'm unemployed, but I have a support system that I am not supposed to talk about on the internet. He's a good guy. Keeps the lights on,
good.
keeps groceries, the refrigerator full.
House is awesome.
What?
Serenity, what is it? You're taking my headset. Serenity, I need to hear what you're saying, kid.
Oh, Munchkin alert.
For half a second there, I didn't know who was talking because it easily could have been you, Adelinda.
That's what I was thinking.
I could easily do that.
Serenity, can you turn the
I
light
was going to do her chipmunk voice.
No? Can you please turn on the light?
Google, turn on the light.
Oh, you're trying to do Google?
Google, turn on the light.
Hey, Google, turn on the light.
Hold on.
Is it going to
My Google can't understand my 5-year-old either.
Never mind. It actually understood my daughter.
I know. Hello.
Hello,
there. Hello.
This is great. This is beautiful. Put the kid on camera. We'll get a fortune for Doc this way.
I can hear you.
You can hear us. Hello.
Okay, I got a question here, and I did it too. So I'm getting back to myself here. Why is it that when the kid shows up, everybody always makes the funny faces? I don't get that.
Because it's a kid.
I'll fool you.
Laugh.
She is a pretty girl.
Yeah.
Serenity, they're complimenting that you're pretty.
You the pity.
You pretty.
Pretty little lady.
Mwah.
I can't hear it.
Hold on.
Is it glaring a lot behind me? I can close those blinds.
You got a
There's
little bit.
of glare over your shoulder. It's not washing you out.
Yeah, it's not
Except
horrible.
like when I step back a little.
Yeah, there you kind of
The farther back you go, the worse the wash gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go close it. I'll be right back.
Okie
You
dokie.
have a lot of friends.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Gracias.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to switch headphones in a minute.
Well, she turned off. That was
So,
creepy.
go look at the
She's gonna
fundraiser
come back.
we're doing.
She threatened to come back, and she always keeps her word.
Oh, I got it.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Hear it.
Hold on. I'll fix it.
We are still at $850 on the GoFundMe. You can think of something cool.
Okay,
Nice.
people out there, send us your money.
Share, 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 share.
Silly kid. Silly girl.
I told him last night that if somebody donated at least $20, I would sing a song, and it didn't help. So I guess they don't want to hear me sing. It'd probably be really bad right now because
That
I
didn't
still
really
have,
fix it.
I still have
It
morning
was about the same there, Dragon Queen.
Yeah. I thought I'd just be able to close them slightly.
That's why I had to buy purple curtains for my
You talk to your friends?
thing back here because I got washed out backlit so bad.
Yeah, I was looking at your stuff yesterday. You looked like the purple lady. It was
Someone paid me a compliment because I wore that in another video or something. They go, "You look so good in that." I thought, I'm wearing that.
yeah. But I'm trying to remember which one. There were the two famous. You're gonna love this. There were the two famous multi-personality people. There was Eve and Sybil, and I forget which. One of them had a personality that was the purple lady. And
Really?
yeah, that's the one I met. I cannot remember Eve or Sybil. She gave a talk at the Atlanta RG, back in my Mensa days, and she was talking about the various personalities she had going, and once she got everything integrated again, she was a painter. She did some painting as a hobby, and a lot of her work showed the influence of purple lady still. So she thought that was rather significant or interesting or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
God, this was when the fuck was that I was down there and saw her? This would have been 85, something like that. It was a while ago. Yeah, through Mensa, I got to meet a whole shitload of interesting people.
I'm trying to remember. So that's the Genius organization, right?
If
The
you want to
high
call
IQ
it that, I don't know. Your entrance requirement is that you score in the upper 2% of a standard IQ test. If you want to call that genius, go ahead.
Well, I watched. Do y'all ever watch Adam Ruins Everything?
Yes.
I've heard of it.
I really like
Yeah, I
that.
love that show.
He did a whole episode on like IQ tests and Mensa and the Genius and all that kind of stuff. And their IQ test was originally created for kindergartners. It's a kindergartner entrance exam.
Yeah.
Are you smarter than a
And the other thing about the IQ test is really the only thing they accurately measure is your ability to take IQ tests.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's great.
It doesn't reflect your intelligence or your ability to learn. Or
They're
anything.
meaningless.
Yeah. And not that I'm discounting anyone who wants themselves feeling smart that way. I don't want to knock anybody down, but when I saw that episode, I was like, no way. All my life, I have thought IQ actually meant something.
Now, back in the day, I was a member of Mensa because it was fun to be there.
Really?
We were crazy. We were nuts. Think of a bunch of atheists getting together and smoking pot and drinking beer and having fun, and that was basically Mensa back in the 80s.
Isn't that what we've been doing like the last 24 hours or so?
Pretty much. Yeah, this sort of thing was the kind of thing I remember us doing back then. And we would have the weekend conventions, and there was the one guy I knew out of the DC group, always came with a rubber chicken and several cans of silly string. And he's like Rip Torn, spraying everybody with silly string and all things like this.
That's great.
That's awesome.
But when they had a big shakeup, there was some stuff that went on with the leadership of the group, which ended up the headquarters was moved from Brooklyn, as in New York, to Arlington, as in Texas, and a lot of people left, and the new people that came in and filled the void were just not as much fun. They were the stuffy people that said, "Oh, I have the IQ, and I will sit here and wine with you." It was like, oh, screw this.
Bring on the beer.
Yeah.
So I haven't been active in Mensa for about 20 years now.
I mean, give me the Einsteins, not the boring librarians.
Mm-hmm. With the crazy.
Oh, sorry, the Einsteins and the Teslas.
I enjoy being around smart people, but they always make me feel kind of stupid. But that's me.
Oh, please.
That's not on them. I don't mean that.
That's when they're doing it wrong.
Like hanging out with Jim last night. He is so freaking smart about stuff, and he at no point did he make me feel uncomfortable. It was not him at all. It's all in here, right? Like, oh my God, I don't know what to say.
Oh, he's a sweetie. He really is.
Fucking out my ass.
Diana,
Yes,
what
sir.
was it? What was it Einstein said? If you can't explain a complicated thing simply, you don't understand it.
That might have been
Something like that.
That might have been Einstein. But then again, you also have Dick Feynman, who said, if you think you understand quantum mechanics, you don't understand quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And that's from a man whose name is fortunately not switched around. Get it? Dick Feynman?
Say again?
Oh, you're going. Right.
Imagine switching that around. Dick Feynman. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine Dickman. I mean, that's a great.
I was too much of a gentleman to say it.
Fine Dickman is a great porn name. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, there's always Dick Army.
I would have liked to have met him. I mean, there are a lot of people that tell me that I'm full of shit for holding him in high regard, but it would have been interesting just to sit down and talk with him, because he did have the interesting outlooks on life, as in, just enjoy, for fuck's sake. I mean, here he is, the Nobel laureate and everything, who spends his time playing the bongos.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean,
Bongos. I love my bongos.
Lawrence Krauss has nothing but good things to say about Feynman.
Well, that's good. I like Krauss.
Sounds like a good guy. Yeah, I kind of like Krauss too, from what little I've been exposed.
Yeah, there's the unfortunate thing. I wish I
Poor
could.
choice of words, maybe.
Well, that's it. I wish I could have gone to the original Reason rally. I might have run into him, but I just didn't have the cash to get down to DC back in.
I was going to go to this. I was going to go to the second one, but I just didn't. I just couldn't get the cash to go. Here's the interesting thing: it would have cost me less money, or sorry, it would have cost me about the same amount of money. Sorry, it would have cost me about double the amount of money, not the same. It would have cost me about double the amount of money to catch a bus from Toronto to Washington D.C. than it would have than it would have cost to catch the bus from Peterborough to Toronto.
Jade is so pernicious.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. When I was quoting the year, the first one was 12, and the second one was 16. I didn't have the cash at all in 2012. 2016, I was saving up to get to the solar eclipse viewing that next year, and I'm thinking somebody offered to ride share with me, and I sat there thinking about it for a while, and unfortunately, I just could not justify going to DC because that would have taken the money I would have used to get to Carbondale, and I'm glad I did it the way I did. It was a really, really good trip to Illinois. I'm going to keep that one in my memory until I die, like next week sometime. But what the hell do we have going on over there? Feeding you.
Kitty.
Okay, close it, eat it.
It's full decked out.
I'm not eating it.
So I was just talking to the Twitters, and we need to, if we're going to keep doing this, we're going to have to expand a little bit. We need to find some more folks who are willing to do streams, because we're kind of talking to the same people over and over, and people who have already donated. So we need to see how can we reach a bigger audience. Any ideas?
How about this? If everybody who has watched over the last, 19 hours, what if you contact a friend and bring that friend over to watch as we continue? And
that sounds so churchy.
Yeah, doesn't it? I mean, that's where I was headed there.
Saturday night, bring a friend to church day.
The Catholics really didn't do that. Well, the Catholics were a bunch of snobs anyway, but that's beside the point.
The furry is getting
the Catholics are a lot more than that now, so they're.
I'm sorry, May, I didn't quite get that. They're a lot more what?
Well, they're a lot more horrible now.
That's what we expected.
So I'm curious, is anybody friends with Aaron Raw or like Mr. Atheist or some of these more famous people who have tons and tons of subscribers? Maybe Seth. I love Seth. I would love to talk to him in a chat. His voice is like butter.
Our first show, we had Caitlin Chloe on.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Caitlin's a wonderful person. I love her dearly.
Jenny and I had Caitlin Chloe on our first No It's Nonsense.
That was right after I had her on my show, right?
Yeah. I think so.
And we both talked about the same thing. We were both talking about that abortion legislation.
Yep.
So hit them up and make sure they understand that we're not asking them to donate money. We're just wondering if they could give us a little time.
Yeah, just come here and watch.
Even if it's 30 minutes. If they can get 30 minutes and they've got 2,000 subscribers, who knows what could happen? So I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of is to hit up our rich and famous friends. I don't have any.
If I remember correctly, Aaron is extremely busy right about now.
I know these people are so busy, and that's why I'm just kind of like.
Yeah, we've also had Shannon Q on our show 3 times.
Oh, she's a sweetie. I love her.
Yeah.
Well,
I need to get her on my show.
And we had Godless Cranium on once.
There was a comment Shannon made about one of her favorite discussion points was the how did she put it? The soul, that sort of thing.
Okay.
And I thought, hey, that would be a great thing if you didn't, if she didn't mind talking about it on my show. I've advanced it to her. It's just she's up for it. It's just a matter of getting it all scheduled and everything.
Yeah,
and,
we were trying to do a duels. Like Jenny and I are trying to get so Mr. Atheist put out a tweet saying that he figures 20 to 30% of his viewership is trans, and Jenny and I keep asking him to do a show with us on Sunday night.
Yeah,
and we're like we've had Shannon on like 3 times.
Jimmy's another sweetie.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy is one of the people directly responsible for me coming out and understanding, about being non-binary. So.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm gonna go for just a second and go grab me a drink, and I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Spock will keep you company.
I almost feel slighted, and I say this in a humorous vein. I mean, I came out 10 years ago. I didn't get to come out on in the community here, that sort of thing, and it almost feels like you guys have a bit of a solidarity going, with well, as you say, Jimmy helped you come out, and then I take it there are people who will say that you helped them come out.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Jessica Christine is like has told both Jenny and I that we're responsible for her coming out and not committing suicide, which is like really absolutely just
It's amazing. It really
amazing
is.
to me. Yeah. So
I won't cry over anything. I mean, I'm here and I do what I do, and I'm guessing that what I do is a little bit different to what you do, but we each have our own things, and they
yeah.
fit together and complement and everything. And hey, let's take it from there.
I like what you do, Diana.
Well, that's you. Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how successful I am at this. I'm trying to not overemphasize any particular facet of what I am. I mean, okay, I'm trans, I'm atheist, I'm several other things, but it's more a synthesis of all those things that I want to present. I want to present me, not just
Yeah.
pieces of me.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I am all about right now, oh, okay, I'm trans. That's cool. I'm I'm atheist. That's cool. I'm non-binary. That's cool. Like a lot of the content I make is for other trans and non-binary people, and maybe helping people who are neither to understand us as well, right? But like, so I used to be very unaccepting of non-binary people just because I didn't know what people even meant when they said non-binary, right?
Well, I still don't, but I'm learning.
But I went and read up on it and found out that I am. So now I'm like, okay, we're not all these crazy, angry people who are going to yell at you for not using they them pronouns or anything. I don't even use they them pronouns. I use she her pronouns most of the time. But like, and then it's just like explaining to people, this is just how I am. But another thing I'm kind of picking up on is as I go through my own transition, which is very different from someone who would be binary, like Diana or man, my brain is shot. Like Diana or Jenny is
I can
that
halfway imagine.
yeah, is like I'm not even if let's just put the surgery aside for a minute, the weird surgery I'm getting aside for a minute. I will be going off of testosterone blockers, and I will be getting testosterone back as soon as I get what I can out of HRT, right? Like I am like I'm both, and I'm trying to make my body both in every way possible. So
yeah, now that's one thing I don't get. I'm a binary thinker here, and part of it may be the way I grew up, and part of it may be just the way I'm arranged. So I have to what's the word for it? I actually have to say, okay, Diana, let's look at what's going on out there. Try to I mean, you, I accept you for who and what you are. I'm not trying to make a big deal of that either, but it's It's a different thing. Now, what I'm thinking of, how much shit do you get from the outside world? I mean, those of us who are binary get enough crap.
Mm-hmm.
How much more do you get, or do you get more at all?
From transphobes, I don't get a whole lot more. But
I'm thinking the regular guy on the street walking around, blah blah protoplasm, hi Phil, shaking hands, hi Phil, give me a piece of lettuce. Those kind of people.
they just see me as a binary transphobe most of the time, or maybe a cis dude. Like they don't see me any different. It's actually other trans people that I get the most shit from.
That is interesting.
Yeah,
Really?
like so I started hormones 2nd of January of this year.
Okay, so you're a newbie.
I come out on the 20th of actually on our Nuanced Nonsense last night. I gave the full story, but I come out on the 20th of September last year. And then I joined a support group called Gender Journeys, which I'm officially trans. I have a certificate.
Hey, how do you like that? You've got the documentation and everything. Yeah,
Yep.
Do you have the marker on your passport too?
I started this group. Actually, the person who got me involved with all of this, her name is Nikki. She was also in that group, and she also come on our show last night. Told her coming out story. So, like, what? She was in a Facebook group was mostly people in the Greater Toronto area, maybe out in Hamilton and stuff like that.
Keep talking. I can.
And Sarah, the girl who's doing all this amazing stuff for me, was in that. But there was a bunch of other people in that, and there were 3 people in that who I will not name. One of them, I actually got romantically involved with one of them. She doesn't live very far from me, just in Toronto, just in Scarborough. It's like an hour bus ride, and I go almost right to her house, which stopping at Scarborough Town Center.
Okay.
And at this time, this was October, November, and December. This all happened in those 3 months. So I was like almost as open as I am about being non-binary, almost as open as I am about what I want my transition to be, almost as all this, but just in that group. So what happened was I really weirded out the one I was romantically involved in, and her 2 friends. They're basically her best friends.
Okay.
The 3 of them were, unbeknownst to me, and I wasn't, super privy to the whole truth scum thing. They were pretty heavy duty truth scum and not accepting of non-binary people at all. So like she got really, really just no. She actually called my friend Nikki, who's gender fluid, actually, that she's not trans at all. Because she's gender fluid. She basically said the same thing to me. And the other ones are like, no, you can't do that. And one of them, I guess I won't say that she was the worst one of them all, but another one basically said that, you're not trans, you just have a fetish to me. And I was like, that was the only time I've ever been made to feel invalidated, just because like It came from another trans person. It came from other trans people, actually, and other trans people that like I knew, and up until then I considered friends. Now, the worst of the three, or the one who said the worst, actually come back and apologize. And I'm under the understanding that she was going through a lot of really bad stuff. Her HRT was making her extremely depressed.
Oh
So,
no.
and she was kind of taking it out on me a little bit. But like, yeah, the worst I've got for being non-binary is it has come from other trans people, and the worst I've got, and everyone else, just everyone who isn't trans and is a transphobe, just treats me as, you know, another trans person that they can, you know, they might say slightly different things, but I get no more shit for being non-binary than I do for being trans. I just sometimes get slightly different shit. So
So I don't know. Maybe I need to change my outlook on various things. The biggest worry that was always on my mind was how Joe asshole out on the street would view you or me or any of the other members of the, if you want to call us the community.
yeah, I do just want to address something that was said in the chat.
Sure.
Yeah, I do. Well, I feel a lot better that I can just be more open about being myself out in public now, Mark. I like I don't necessarily seek validation or anything like that. And yeah, so uh yeah, so yeah, yeah, basically, but not really. But it validation is kind of a weird thing for me. It needs to come from the most validating things is when I'm talking to binary trans people, and it's like, no, you are totally different from me. That's the most validating thing. Sorry, you were saying, Dana.
Yeah. My big concern was always how the cis community, regular guy on the street, would view us. Maybe I should be more concerned about how we view each other. Maybe I should not be as concerned. I mean, still be somewhat concerned about
Yeah.
the world at large sees us. But I mean, the way I'm hearing you speaking, it sounds that the most of the problem comes
Hi, Philip. Oh my gosh,
from
my friend Philip
from
is
the
here. I'm
inside.
sorry.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, there is a lot. There. Well, the LGBT community in its entirety is not a community. It's really fractured, right? There's the whole gold star lesbian bullshit, right? There are
wow.
lesbians. You know, there's people who say, you know, there was a post going around where someone is saying, if you're a bisexual woman and you even think that you would marry a man, you're not bisexual.
I've heard that bullshit. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So there's all that, and we're not even getting into trans people, right?
Right.
Uh, like there are gay people who won't, like gay men who won't go near bisexuals. You know, there's a whole bunch of bullshit between where pansexual people are saying that, you know, being bisexual is transphobic because of basically because they're just trying to like feel good, I guess, or validate their own label, but really it's an etymological fallacy that they're using to do so. Um, because they're like, but bi means two, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm attracted to people of both sexes, and I don't care about gender.
I need to interject here for just a second, May. I'm really
Yes,
sorry.
dear.
I have a friend in the chat who's watching. It's the first time he's been to my channel. It's probably the first time he's ever experienced anything like this. His name is Philip, and I want y'all to be very nice to him, please.
Okay,
I feel happy.
Philip is one of the most genuine, perfect human beings I've ever met. There is no evil in that man. in any way, shape, or form. And he is a good 100% human being. So y'all take good care of him over there for me. Don't hurt him. Don't scare him.
Good to meet you, sweetie.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
going around.
Nice to meet you, eh?
I want him to see that atheists are nice people too, like me. I'm not the only one, Philip.
Oh yeah, I'm like the nicest person who's ever been an atheist, Derry. But it's
I'm too darn sweet.
excuse me. But it's mostly because I'm like I'm Canadian, Derry. So we're nice to everybody.
Yeah, she's from Canada.
Yeah. Adelinda, you said something, sweetheart. What was it?
I just said I'm too sweet.
Yeah. She's so quiet over there.
Yeah, but
Sometimes we have to tell May to take a breath.
I like
yeah,
I like Orla's warning over there. Run away! Run away!
Please.
yeah, but
So I would like to make mention that the fundraiser is stalling a bit.
oh
I know I
no,
keep bringing it back to that, but that's kind of why we're here. And I want
Yeah.
to see if you
Let
guys
me,
have ideas. And I was also going to ask Diana. You said you were going to jump on the stream here in a little bit and start your own. And I was wondering if you knew about how long that was going to be before you.
Yeah, you know what? How long were you going to go until you died? If you want,
I've been going an hour and a half already.
if you want, I could pick up at the top of the hour.
Okay. You want to do that?
Then I'll let me.
That's only about 25 minutes. Is that enough time for you? Because I can go for another hour for sure.
Why don't you do that if you don't mind? That way I can have enough time to get showered. I actually think my face needs to be scraped a little bit. That's the unfortunate thing, is I can't afford electrolysis, and it's really annoying.
Oh,
I just take an electric shaver and just all over here. Under
Actually,
here,
what I
under
really
here.
need is a blowtorch. You just singe it off.
I get enough under here. It looks like I have a 5 o'clock shadow.
at least
Oh,
at
I
least
know that one.
your hair isn't like, isn't dark like mine. It's been a long, painful journey to get rid of the shadow.
Well, that's one of the few advantages I have experienced of age, where my hair is going white, and I don't have to worry about it showing up all that quickly. Oh my God! Back in the day when I had 5 different colors of facial hair, that was really interesting.
I have two or three.
Okay.
Well, not all of it can be got by the laser though. So there's some that I'm either going to be stuck with or I'm going to have to electrolysis.
Yeah, because I'm on the same damn face. What did I have? I had brown, black, red, white. There was something else in there. I'm serious about this. In the face, there were all those different colors, and
I had the same.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I just have the red and the white now.
Got to give Hans a
For the
wrench.
most part, I still have some up here. If I can get rid
Hey,
of this,
Hans, sweetie,
I'll
hi.
be happy.
You're gonna give Philip a wrench. I almost forgot to give Philip a wrench. Philip gets a wrench. You get a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench.
Get a winch.
I got a wrench! Yay!
That means you can post links, Philip.
You're the Oprah of wrenches.
That means you can kick people out if they're mean to you, Philip.
Unless they have a wrench, you can't kick out people who have wrenches.
Oh well, then we're screwed because everybody gets a wrench.
Yay!
Oh, hi Doc. Let me let Doc back in. Shit.
Oops.
When I've got it minimized, y'all know if it's all shrunk down over here. Sometimes I've got it big and I can see it.
Hello?
There he is.
Hey,
Sorry about
sweetie.
that. I'm a
He
little
Dr.
thirsty.
Derry.
For anyone
Hello?
who's watching that doesn't know, Doc Pearson here is who we're trying to raise money for. And he is a good people. He helps a lot of people. He takes care of a lot of people in our community. Y'all don't even know. So
we're
We try.
fundraising for Doc here, and we're trying to get him that very basic entry level BMW. With the entry level power everything, and the entry level bar, wet bar in the back, and no,
Does it have port and starboard attachments and turbo drive?
Atomic
get that
power
reference, you get a million points.
purpose to speed.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so we're gonna jump to Diana's channel at 3:30 my time. That's Central, so that's
Okay.
4:30
Well,
Diana's time.
3:30 your time is 4:30 my time. So about an hour. Okay, fine. We can do
Okay,
that.
as soon as you get a link set up, you just holler at me or pop it over to me, and I'll start sharing it over here, and we'll get it worked out.
Oh yay. Let's see.
I just have
Wait a
one
minute. How do I do this?
Can people hear the windiness in my mic, or do I need to turn my fans off?
No, we
Nope, I can't hear it at all.
Okay, excellent.
No, wait a minute. Angie, I forget how I do this. Am I able to set up my link while I am on your show, or do I have to get off your show in order to do that?
You'll be able to set everything up on yours. You just won't be able to switch. You just won't be able to do anything with your camera on the new one until you exit this.
Okay.
Thank you, Mike, because I didn't know. I was about to throw out my 3 favorite words. I don't know. I didn't have to do that yet.
Despite what I may have, despite what the events that took place at the start of my my taking over the stream, I do actually have a good idea of what I'm doing.
Oh, that's good. I never know what I'm doing. I have been stumbling through life for 62 years, and it's amazing that I haven't fallen into a wood chipper yet.
Ooh, everything just went. Oh, be schmirkled.
It went
Having trouble connecting. What? Oh, hell no.
Oh, I'm spotted.
Are we back? Partially back? God bless America.
Okay, if I open it with GIMP.
I don't know what to do about that, except for
you. At least
Oh, I bet I know what's
it.
going on. Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
I mean, if you're going to give me a broadside, I'm going to follow you.
All right, here we are. Get over there, you. See if we can do this right.
Around on
We'll
YouTube.
make a new thumbnail here.
Let's see if this is better. Oh, God dang it. Why am I cutting out?
No, don't go away. Please don't go away.
Come on. Refresh it and it still come in? I don't know if I can refresh it. Try using Chrome. Screw Chrome. I don't want Chrome. I think I'm back. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
What is going on?
Yeah, I'm able to keep muting my mic.
All right, I'm gonna try something. If this kicks everybody out, I'm really, really sorry.
Okay.
So we're all here.
Very well, is it?
Yeah. Now we play the waiting game.
I don't know how to make it detect my microphone, so I'll just use my laptop mic.
Whatever works.
As long as I sound okay.
Sound good to me. On my end.
Sweet.
This is a really shitty looking thumbnail, but maybe we can go with it.
Yeah. Mess.
Wait a minute. Maybe I can do this. Do 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 do. Oh, come here, you.
I think I should probably get going. I haven't
Is everybody
slept.
going away already?
I haven't slept since.
Tuesday.
What day is it today?
Whoa.
Okay, today's Monday.
Monday.
No, I worked 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Friday and Saturday. Then I had to be back at work on Sunday at 3 p.m. until after midnight. I only got 2 hours of sleep between Saturday and Sunday. And I haven't slept since.
I took over a shift for somebody,
Yikes.
and
That is Bufu and Beefy.
yeah, I took over a shift for
Okay.
somebody yesterday, Sunday. So Saturday I went to Comic-Con. I left there about 8 p.m. And then I get home, take a shower, get something to eat, go to bed, and I had to work from 6 to 4 yesterday.
I worked I worked 7 shifts out of 8. I worked 7 out of 8 days recently, and I also like not a huge amount of hours on those days, but a huge amount, like working every day and all that. So
my wonderful sudden blink internet crapped out of me for a few seconds, but now I know that if I leave, I can come back and it doesn't kick you all out, and that's awesome.
yeah.
Now I found out the kids are on their tablets and they got little Kindle Fires, and so they've got their little kid stuff set up that they can play, but I don't let them go on YouTube on my account until I'm watching them or something like that, and I definitely don't want them on there when I'm trying to use it. And I think that's part of what happened. They kicked me off by logging in another place.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Freaked me out a little bit. So we're jumping to Diana's channel in 45 minutes. Yes.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay, I am just getting the event set up here. Let's see, where are we? We need the Lavender Lady live streams. I'll store it with Coffee with Lavender, since it's still somewhat the same thing. Doc Needs Wheels #2. And we make application thereof. And okay, I will create that little baby.
I will probably go and get a burrito at some point. It's Double Snap Day, local burrito place, and I haven't had one in forever.
I want a nice big fat burrito.
Actually, I'm probably just going to make a pizza.
I might make lasagna.
But I might getting the burrito. I'll be able to eat it on my way home. Probably go to the Shoppers Drug Mart and pick up.
Okay, and then I'm going to
I have a question.
this out.
Is anybody in here a veteran?
Nope.
No.
No? Okay.
9.
Yeah, my 3 weeks in the Navy don't count, so no. Okay. Just checking. That answers my question.
I was in Army Cadets for a year. That's it. I tried to join the Navy, but I have absolutely horrid legs. I actually have to take painkillers right now to even do my job. So
Yeah. I convinced them I was crazy, so they kicked me out.
Well, my legs are pretty shitty right now, but that's only because I really need to mow the leg flora, because I noticed they were still looking pretty damn bad from the last time I did that.
I'm double jointed in my knees, right? So they bend backwards, and I can't stand. Like, I have to bend them backwards to be able to stand properly or walk properly, and that is really bad for the knees. But like, they
I
go.
think we need to let Jade go to sleep.
Yeah, good.
Jade, good girl. Where's your pillow, honey?
I kicked Jenny. And I kicked Jenny and I kicked Osman off my stream. So go to bed. Go to bed. You need your sleep.
Hang
I don't know
on.
if she can sleep. She's got a 5-year-old.
Oh.
Let me get the coffee
You're
cup.
muted, Red.
Yeah.
Red, your mic is muted. We can't hear you.
Okay, now that I'm better able to see, Purple, are you going to be sticking around for a while? Because if you is, there is room for you when I start up my broadcast. Anybody here who wants to be on, just let me know, and I'll make room for you one way or another.
I
Well,
will
I'll try,
be
like,
heading to
unless
sleep
something happens
for
and, like,
now.
my dad comes downstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Far out of your smoke.
Edelyn, I'm trying to remember now. You are queen of all weirds, is that it?
I know, fan of all weird.
Man of all weirds.
Okay. Well, you must really like me then.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to keep this
Weird is
running,
awesome.
but I'm going to step aside for a minute to pretty myself up, and then I'll be right back.
All
Yeah.
right, love you, girl.
Okay, there's a Mutsuki, but that thing can't spot me. And you must have went
Really?
back in your
Yes, Mom?
smoke.
I'm sorry I didn't hear you.
My
Adelinda?
daughter was.
Oh, I'm never quite sure if it's Adelinda because she's so quiet.
I just enjoy listening to everybody talk. Like,
While I'm doing this, I have a question.
Mhm.
Does anybody know why the cat litter would smell like artificial grape drink?
no.
I'm not
It's
kidding.
like one of those.
Probably some sort of chemicals they put in it.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the hell is in there because it smells like grape crush that's been standing around too long.
Ew.
That's
I'm
nasty.
trying to decide if that's better or worse than smelling like cat pee. I don't know.
I don't know, and the impression I'm starting to get is the little one may not like this stuff as well as the other stuff. I only got this because I needed cat litter, and the place that carried my usual cat litter was closed. So I actually got Tidy Cat something or other. And oh my word, it's to my nose, it's not overwhelmingly bad or anything. It just smells like artificial grape drink. And it's like, what the hell?
That's weird. I have a soda stream, and I have grape tang flavored soda stream stuff, which kind of smells like. It
Yeah.
probably smells a lot like that. Grape tang. It exists. I don't know.
I
Now,
want to
how
give
about
another
grape?
giant thank you out to Robert X over in the chat. He has been my faithful little chat bot, posting links and stuff for hours and hours and hours, y'all. I would have no doubt he's got calluses on his fingers now. So I love you, Robert. You are the man.
Okay, thank you, Purple. I'll have you in my head there when I start up. Now I'm going to go back and take that shower.
All right.
Oh, my.
So
I am probably gonna have to hop off here pretty soon. It's rapidly approaching my bedtime, and I am crashing hard.
imagine so.
I work overnight, so
I know that feeling. I'm like literally dozing here 1 minute, then next minute I'm like, I'm awake, and next minute I'm like about to crash again, and it's like, nope, I'm awake.
Well, at some point, I am going to have to get up and interact with my children because I can't let the tablet babysit them all day. That's horrible.
My daughter keeps on bugging me. Where's the toy? Where's the toy?
oh my god.
Keep on bugging mommy to open. Hand it over.
So I wonder if Diana is going to be gone for a few minutes. I wonder if I pop her out. Let's see if I pop her out. If I could put Purple, if you want to come in, click the link and see if I can get you in. I'll put you in Diana's spot while she's not here. I'll keep her in the backstage, but I'm not going to kick her all the way out.
Can
But
this
I'm
only be 6 people?
You can only have 6 people on screen. I'm fixing to find out if you can have more than that in backstage.
Okay.
Well, I'm not planning on going over because that would just mean trouble for me to be like, hey, I gotta stay awake when I should be taking a nap.
Go shoot.
Yeah, that's when I bow out and I go into the chat. So if I have to leave, I don't feel quite as bad.
It's like I've been kind of like following on here when I'm away from the computer because I was like, hey, I can at least still listen to see what's going on, you know.
Right.
I thought it was amusing was the whole age situation of guessing people's ages, and it's like I kind of made a comment. It's like, oh, how old do you think I am? And then no comments. Like, yeah, whatever.
If I had to guess, I would guess, Jade, you were about 27, 28? No, not even close. Well, I haven't got to watch much of your body language in my defense.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you know, I'm of age with having a kid.
Yes.
I don't want to go with him right now.
I try not to assume that people start doing that too young, you know.
You want to take another guess?
You're 32.
No, because I'm really bad at it.
Well, 32 is closer. I mean, a couple
32.
years off.
Okay.
35.
I guess I should have added in that you and May are
little-
friends, so you're probably
A little bit
similar
younger.
close.
34.
34. Okay.
I want
34
I'm
was a
34.
dramatic age for me.
I turned
I
34
was
July
trying.
3rd.
I was trying to make a roll up.
Linda?
Okay.
I
I turned
all right.
35
Well,
on August 20th.
I think I already told you, Angie. So
I heard-
May and Jade can take a guess as to how old I am.
Yeah, guess that baby face.
42.
How dare you?
I don't want
Oh, I'm horrible at age.
Did I tell you you could open that,
All
kiddo?
right, I'm 35.
35. Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. So we're all in, like, you know, most of us that are around in our 30s.
You know, babies.
I'm also playing World of Warships. So I'm
Anything
barely
under
looking
40
at
looks
that
young
screen.
to me.
But I will admit, a lot of people always say there's no way that you're in your 30s. You're at least like 25 years old or 26. I'm like, no.
I get
What?
that.
I actually
I get
whipped
the
out my
point.
Oh,
license.
I need a fresh link. Okay, fresh link.
Yeah, like a couple people I work with, they're like, "How old are you?" Because when they talk about their age, I say, I know you guys are much younger than me. They're like, "Oh, you're like 26 or so." I'm like, "You're sweet, but no." And when I tell them my real age, they're like, "What?" They're like, "How do you not look it?" I said, "It's my baby face."
All right.
I think
let's
when
see
you're
if we can
bigger,
get
it's like
purple
your
in
face
here.
gets more doughy and you don't show your age as much.
I think so.
There's purple. Welcome. Purple runs with orange.
Oh,
Welcome
All right,
to
Philip's got us on his laptop now, so he's with us for the long haul. I'm really tickled that Philip came to see me today. I only get to see him at karaoke most of the time. I've known him many years.
yeah. Well, I have a friend of mine, Nikki, came onto my stream last night, and she's the only person who I've met who's actually come on to Nuance Nonsense, who I know in real life who's actually come on to Nuance Nonsense, as opposed to like just people I've met online.
Yeah. I think this is the first time I've had someone from my real life pop in like this, so
Yeah.
Philip's good.
And like I tell people, like, here's my stream. I know people watch my streams. Like my mom, my parents watch my streams. Some of my friends watch my streams. So that's not a thing. It's actually getting people in my streams.
Well, Doc, do we need to let you go tonight?
You were asking before if StreamYards would let you have some other people like in the back room.
It does.
Yeah, that's what I was reading on their website, that you could have up to 10 people in the studio, but you could only have 6 people actually in the chat at any time.
Yeah, that's good to know too, because then we can pop in and out different stuff with whatever's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, you could have a
That's
few
good.
more people and just rotate.
I'm loving StreamYard. I'm not gonna lie, I am loving it. The more I play with it, the more I like it. And Jim told me last night about Chroma Cam. I'm gonna go get Chroma Cam so y'all don't have to look at my ugly headboard anymore. He gives me shit about my ugly 30-year-old headboard.
Okay, what's
cute.
Chroma Cam?
It's nice. I like it. I mean, I just have
Chroma
I just have my
Cam, he
wall
says,
behind me,
is,
so it's gonna be
Chroma Cam, he
changed. You're
said,
gonna
is
see most of my
camera.
apartment soon.
Okay. Anyway, Chroma Cam, I think it said it's an app or a program for your camera, and it will let you do backgrounds without having to have a green screen behind you.
It really sucks, actually.
Does it? Well, he was blinking.
Yeah, it really sucks. You froze.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, my biggest problem with this is not having a camera and it won't let people put up avatars. You know,
Yeah.
because
Oh, thank you,
there's a
Philip.
good number of people in the community who aren't comfortable being on camera anyway.
I'm looking into.
Here
I'm
I
looking
go
into.
Blinky again. God
I'm
bless
looking into
America.
getting XSplit or
Reboot.
the thing that Jenny wants to use, which is like super complicated, but it'll work, I guess.
Now the problem I'm having is my internet. It's not the StreamYard.
Okay.
It's my crappy I live in the woods internet.
I know the type of internet.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised mine's holding up today because we're having a storm and that usually gets water into the equipment somewhere and flakes everything out.
Oh, Philip says we're all beautiful. Thank you, Philip. He's so sweet.
Thank you.
This one wants to say hello. Come here.
Another
She's getting too big for Granny to pick her up. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
You have to speak. You have to say with your mouth hello. This is Charlie. A pretty girl.
Ow, hello.
See this lady right here? She's got a little one with her too.
Come here.
She's got a little girl that's 5.5, like her name is Serenity. We know a girl named Serenity, don't we? We do.
We got kiddos.
Yep.
Hey.
Romper room.
Here. You wave hi.
Go in there. Go in there. Go there. There.
Serenity.
Wait, that girl
Hold on,
here.
kiddo.
Do you
Hold
need
on.
something?
Sit up.
Can you have a snack?
So-
Yeah.
I could give you a headphone. I can hear.
The question of the hour: can we have a snack? Of course, you can have a snack.
She.
You probably disappeared so that you can get a snack.
Hey, little
Did
Minnie.
you get your Burger King cheeseburger King? Did you eat your cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger.
Did you get a surprise?
Her house.
Can we go to her house? Is her
Can you come to my house? You sure could come visit me anytime. You can come play in the sandbox. We got a lovely sandbox out back. Lots of dirt, lots of shovels.
I got a pool and a splash pad in my backyard.
What do you think about that, kiddo?
I got nothing.
I don't have
Well-
a yard.
Well, like my dad and I mainly set it up for when my 3 and 5-year-old nieces come over.
Oh, I need to hear it.
Oh, you need to hear it, kiddo? Okay, okay.
Mark says, Granny's not looking. We can have whatever we want. Yeah, pretty much. But that's all the time. That's not new. That's the shit of having to be granny and mom at the same time. I want to spoil them rotten, but I don't want them to be rotten, you know?
Yeah.
You have to be strict, but at the same time, spoil them.
Yeah.
What you're doing.
Orla's
I know
having to
Philip
head out.
seems like almost a human now. It's awesome. She's growing fast.
Somebody
Bye,
is-
Orla. I don't even know who you are, but bye. Yeah, that's not somewhere I want to get trapped.
Okay, Jade, I don't
So
think
weird.
I've met you before.
No, you haven't. I kind of got dragged in by a friend of mine who I haven't talked to in like about maybe 10 years.
Awesome.
And he was like, hey, you want to join chat? And I was like, sure, I guess, and next thing you know, I'm here.
Does anybody have the link for Lavender's stream? Has she already set it up yet?
No, she won't be setting it up for a while, probably.
Let me see. It might have popped up on my thing.
Asshole.
Yeah, I can check my subscription feed and see if she's put an announcement out for it.
All right, if there's anybody out there still listening, if you could donate just $10, I will sing you a song.
Hurry up!
I
We'll
will
see
sing
if
you a
they
song
come out.
right here, right now.
Yeah, Diana's got her set up to start streaming at 3:30, which is about half an hour from now.
Awesome. Will you pop that link over into the chat for me?
Can we come?
The YouTube chat?
Can I
Yeah.
pop it now?
You gotta wait to pop it.
Thank you.
You can pop it in front of mom. You silly kid.
If you don't want to do the PayPal or the GoFundMe because they always add a little tip or whatever, and they take some of it out. If you want to go to his PayPal, somebody just throw him $10 real quick, and I'll sing you a song before we go.
Okay, there's the link for the YouTube watch page for Diana's.
I don't get paid.
Okay,
till
so she's got the link
Thursday.
up, but she doesn't have the. Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait.
Yeah, it says starting in 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Perfect. All right. Diana is back in the backstage. So I'm going to pop myself out into the background, and I'm going to let y'all talk for a few minutes. Let's see if we can get $10 for
$10. Donate $10.
I would. I literally would donate something, but one, I literally took money out from my account the other day to
There we
loan,
go. Hi, kids.
and then
She's returned.
Yay, I still have to install my prostheses and everything. I got the thumbnail set up. Let me see, where did I put it?
I already dropped the link in the side chat.
Did you? Okay, thank you.
I clicked the link and it took me off the live stream, but it's okay.
Yeah, so it's all set. It says you're starting in 20-some minutes.
Okay, great. That'll get me enough time to get into a bra and my tits, and we'll be fine. It's only recently that I've got confident enough to appear anywhere without them installed.
I'm still growing mine.
I'm actually glad having small, breasts, so I don't have to always wear a bra.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I have a very large chest, so I have a lot of real estate to cover. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Hey, it's clickbait, but if you put the word tits in the title, we'll probably get more people in here.
I mean, we're going for tits right now, though.
Don't.
Doc needs wheels.
This one is more for kids.
Doc needs tits.
Kid friendly.
Hey, that too.
Nice.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, for the love of Saint Goulet. Wait a minute. Where did I put? Okay, there's that one. Yeah, and I don't take care of the other one until this one's done.
Unfortunately, what I've seen on the internet is it's a lot easier to get people to donate for completely stupid and frivolous things than it is to get them to donate for something practical.
You notice that?
Yeah.
So pretty much if someone was like, hey, I'll flash you if you donate, they'd pretty much donate just because they get to see something.
Yeah.
I will flash
actual tits.
if someone donates.
Well, they don't want to see what I have.
If someone donates $100, I will flash them. I will flash on screen if someone gives me $100, or if someone donates $100 to this, and everybody else promises not to leave and withdraw their previous donations.
There you go.
Literally sarcastic wise, someone literally taking a camera and flashing it just to be, a jokester because you said you're going to flash, but you didn't say what.
No, I will flash my tits.
So you've been more Pacific.
Oh, boy, moi. Okay, I'm going to step away just for a minute or two. I'm going to get into that bra, and I'm going to get the prostheses in there, and then we're going to be all set. Where am I right now?
I'm
I
not
have
even aware.
no idea where I am.
You're in the land of Oz.
That's half the reason I started in boy mode. When I started at 8 o'clock, I just didn't want to put a bra on, and the top shirt was a guy's shirt anyway.
I am pajamas all day because I'm off.
You do know there is the test, tried and true. You know how to tell the difference between a transvestite and a transsexual, don't you? The transvestite can't wait to get home to put on a bra. The transsexual can't wait to get home to get the damn thing off. That's my thing for today. Thank you very much.
Your kid. Ready. Don't kick that. I don't need it falling.
Oh, wonderful.
Hmm?
Oh, I am playing video games right now, so
wow.
I'm playing World Warships. So yeah, just
Wow.
it's not going very well for me.
Video games.
Did we get that $10? Let me go see. If 10 people donate $1.
That might be a little more, successful. Like, 10 people donate a certain amount, get up to 10.
If someone donates $100, I will flush my tits on screen.
No, not on my channel.
I wonder.
I'll be honest. I'm honestly. I'm honestly at the point where if I did that, people would just think I'm a fat dude.
I wonder if I made the offer if people would have been more willing to do it, if I made an offer of flash my tits, but I don't know if I would actually do that.
Last time I flashed my boobies, somebody in the back of the crowd hollered, "Grandma!" And I was like, I'm done.
Okay. You have to remember, I've only been on hormones for 8 months. So I don't have a whole lot to show.
Well, these girls have been fighting babies in gravity for too long.
I'm barely an A cup, and I'm fat, so
I'm like between an A and a B.
Okay.
So like I said, mine are floppy. I don't have a bra on, so I'm just in my PJs.
I always been told I have the perfect handful, but who knows?
Champagne cups.
Yeah, I wish I had something to offer online that people would be willing to put some money for, but
I always heard that more than a mouthful is too much, but I never heard any complaints when they had them all smushed together like that. That makes a whole nother hole, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Don't be. I'm sorry for the craziness.
He knows I'm sick in the head, so.
Ain't that a
You missed. I believe you missed the Australians doing the show then, or doing their stream then. It was so bad. They put an adult only warning on it. It was so bad.
Yeah,
it was great though, and that's fine. I have nothing. I am no prude. I'm still trying to grow my channel, and I don't want to get kicked out before it starts.
I left around 4 a.m., so I think I missed most of the Australians. I was in there with Nirvana for a little while.
When Jenny's in the show, it can always go that way.
I actually showed off something because you and Jenny were showing off something. I was just like, oh, what the heck?
Yeah. There
And
are kids here. I won't pull that out.
All right,
Yeah.
Diana's back.
Something was popping up.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
So-
getting set up over here.
All right.
All right.
Oh, I guess okay. You dropped out. Hi. Yeah, I'm just going back and forth here. I have the rest of myself out of the boxes installed. How do you like that? Now we have the rack the size of a city bus to go along with the baritone voice there. We have that, and we have this, and everything's fine. All right then. Yeah.
It's great how you can just go from low to high. I mean, I can go from low to high too, but it's great how you can just do that.
It's amazing. It did take a little bit of work for a while because I had been doing the high voice for so long. The throat was actually kind of semi-permanently in that position. So I actually had to practice a little bit to be able to do this sort of thing. It wouldn't always go down this low. It would sometimes get stuck. So I'll just keep fooling around with it so I can mess with people's heads.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can go all the way up here, and I'm not using my falsetto, and I can talk. I can talk reasonably high and sound mostly like I normally talk like this. It's just kind of really hard to actually keep it up for very long.
Yeah.
And I feel like my voice actually fits me for the most part, so I'm mostly happy with it, I guess.
Now there's the interesting thing. Early on, to keep my voice up here was a lot of work. I would get exhausted after a while, but as time went on, it became easier. And well, I mean, you saw with the stream yesterday, for like 16, 19 hours, whatever the hell it was, keeping my voice up where it was. That was nothing. That was just normal and natural. So I guess it falls into place as you do it.
Yep. Oh, I could it's not really so much of a physical effort to talk all the way up here. It's just that I have to actually concentrate to maintain talking this high.
Oh, okay. To me, it's second nature already.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I'm lucky in that sense.
Well, I mean, I don't do it. I have done very little voice training, right? So
well, I've done no formal voice training.
Well, formal voice training. I mean, what is even like? I've done no formal voice training whatsoever.
Okay.
I've tried to, modify my voice myself. But then I decided that my voice actually kind of fits me.
Yeah,
I've tried to put it up and down. Like I used to be dysphoric about my voice being too high.
No, that voice fits you. Maybe it's because it's the voice I know, the voice I got to know you with.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. For example, Adelinda, I kind of know you in a way as the chipmunk.
As soon as I start doing that, that's all anybody knows me by.
Yeah.
Some people ask me, like, even when I talk normal like this, they're like, can you just talk normal? I'm like, I am. This is my voice. I'm higher pitched than most.
Okay, then.
I mean,
It's good to have a shtick, though.
Yep.
I'm horrible at singing, right? I'm a horrible singer. But like I can hit extremely high notes without much effort. I won't do it because everybody will hate me and run away. But like I can hit the high notes on Free Will by Rush, which is an F5, without any training, without any practice, and without exerting myself too much.
Can you hit the high note in Bohemian Rhapsody when they do?
I believe that's lower than the high note on okay, I just heard a beat. I believe that's I believe that's I believe that's lower than Free Will. G-I-G-H-E-S-T. Have you heard?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Like, when I went to Comic Con on Saturday, I was playing Bohemian Rhapsody, and like me and a bunch of other people were singing, and like I forced myself to hit that note a couple times, and I blew out my voice after the second or third time.
Yeah, that's not. Okay.
Then again, I didn't warm up either.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Does anybody remember offhand who had the lowest voice among Crosby, Stills, and Nash? Was that Dave Crosby?
ABC. No, it's like a B, I think. I can't find it. I think it's like a high B. It says, which is not. Yeah, high note music. F.
All right, now I need a hairbrush.
Where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where? Is my hairbrush?
So silly.
Okay, I think it's a high C. So yeah, it's not quite as high as Free Will.
Oh, there I am. Okay. And how do you like that? Using the StreamYard monitor as a mirror so I can brush my hair. Yay.
I mean, it's really, really, really high. Getty's using his, his famed falsetto, and he's shouting it, and it's like, I can hear myself. All right.
I heard myself too.
But he's like, just go listen to Free Will, and you'll know what I'm talking about. I can hit that. Each of us a cell of awareness. I can't sing, but it's extremely high. Like I said, it's an F5. It's so yeah.
Alrighty then. We are there. We are getting there. And I still haven't gone to Walmart for more dentures when you get there.
Incomplete.
If I need duct tape to hold these dentures in, that's what I'll do.
Each of us a cell of
Yeah, at least you got some chance of holding them in.
Now I've got it stuck in my head. Great. But I love Rush. They're my favorite band. So.
Yeah, is Doc still with us, or did he go to bed?
I am here.
You are here.
But I am.
You're gonna fall over pretty soon, aren't you?
I really am. I was actually just about to say I think I'm gonna go ahead and crash it.
Well, didn't
crash
you
this
say
plane.
that like 45 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that by the time you wake up, we will have $12 million for you, and you will be able to buy that Bugatti.
Yeah, Doc, you need to get some sleep, especially with, having such a long walk back and forth to work every day. It's not like you've got a lot of extra time.
I have, I have been getting rides, so.
Okay, that's good at least.
Yeah.
In fact, my boss gave me a ride home from work today.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Which is
very cool. I have an awesome boss.
Damn it.
I mean, my boss would do that for me, but I don't live very far. It's like a straight line too. It's a good half an hour walk though, and I can still hear an echo. So someone needs to like have headphones or something.
I don't know. For all I know, that's me. We'll have to find out.
But yeah, I think I'm going to dive into the realm of somnus.
Okay,
I'm gonna go turn my oven on so I can cook a pizza. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm gonna make another bottle of iced tea, and I'll be right back here. Maybe I'll make Maybe I'll have 2 bottles of iced tea. If you guys can still hear me, that's great.
We love you, Doc. I hope you have sweet
Yep.
dreams, honey.
Yep, I will try. And thank you guys so much. This has been so tremendously awesome. I can't believe it's still going.
I know, me too. My mind is just. I thought we were going to be done at 12 hours, and it just has snowballed, and it's been awesome.
We've more than doubled the original 13. So
Yeah.
all right. Thank you guys so much. You guys have fun today.
We're going to give it a shot. We really are.
Yeah.
The more we can.
You get yourself some rest.
Yeah, rest is always a good thing.
Awesome. So we got 7 minutes till the next. Oh, now we're down to 6. Boy, I'm not doing good at this countdown thing at all. 6 minutes to hop over to Lavender Lady's stream.
Yeah,
I'll probably keep broadcasting for a few minutes or so afterwards, but
Yeah,
I'll be over there in a few minutes.
Should be ready. Okay, here's there. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. Chicken man. Bark, 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 bark.
So nobody wanted to hear me sing, and that's okay. I don't mind.
Hey kids, I'm trying to remember. Do any of you remember a cartoon called Super Chicken?
Yes, I do.
Imagining things. There was a real thing like that.
Yes, Super
I can
Chicken.
actually do his battle cry.
Do it. I just love you more now.
Where do you live? What do you live?
Oh my gosh.
With my legs?
My daughter keeps on asking, "Where do you live? Where do you live?" Because she wants
I live
to come
in.
over.
Me?
Oh,
Yes.
I live in Texas. Do you know where Texas is?
Yeah, give us what your phone number is?
What's my phone number?
1-800-GRANNY loves you.
What your phone number is?
It's a bunch of numbers.
Oh my word. Okay. We're just ready to go.
You want me sent to Texas?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I can't.
Mama could put you in a box and put a stamp on it and mail you to me.
All right, kids. I'm gonna get set up over here.
All right, Diana. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Yay. Let's see, where are we here? Yeah, let's how do I do this? There.
All right, everybody's about ready to go. I imagine some of them are probably sitting over in the chat over there already.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I just looked over there. There's a few people waiting.
All right, good deal. Awesome sauce.
Yoink.
Your phone number.
So I'm in the video.
At this point, I think we kind of need to ask anybody that to at least send the link out on Twitter.
Yeah.
So we can get some new people coming in.
Yes. Everybody share and beg. Please retweet. Please retweet. All the shameless begging is acceptable.
Yeah.
What your phone number is?
That's enough.
1-800
just to be-
Granny loves you. That's my phone number, sweetie. You tell Mom to give me a call.
Just to be confusing, I'm going back to boy mode.
No, I've never actually seen you in boy mode before.
I have not either.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Right there is the head.
Likewise.
Get down the head.
I love this demanding here.
Yeah, mine are pushy.
Yeah, well, you do need to start teaching her about information that you don't give out on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's really important.
What your phone number is?
It's a bunch of numbers.
Just say it.
It's a, there's 1, there's a 5.
Don't say it. No, say her.
I'm saying a bunch of numbers.
555
Number
1
is
555 5555
8675309.
1-800 call a brat. I
Granny,
don't know.
Granny, who can I turn to?
Say it.
That's enough.
2 minutes. 2 minutes to jump.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna detach from here. So
Well,
nice
Diana
talking to
has
y'all.
already
Thanks for coming
started.
by.
Stop pulling
I
mommy's
love you,
tail.
girlfriend.
Oh,
Come
we're-
see me
Hey,
anytime.
Stop pulling the
All
tail.
right.
Okay.
See y'all next time.
Peace.
I had a small tail on and she's yanking at it. Hey, give me the headphones. Serenity,
Uh,
headphones.
okay. So I guess I'll.
Not pull these headphones.
Let me.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, you
1
yanked.
minute. 1 minute. Everybody get ready.
Great.
I appreciate y'all coming in, man. This is great. I know I'm gushing, but I'm just so blown away at how everybody's come together like this.
What your phone number is?
My phone number is something I can't tell you on the internet because somebody
it's on
naughty might hear it.
She wants me to say our phone number, and I'm
Oh,
just telling her it's a bunch of numbers.
Yeah,
You
Diana's already running,
47.
so
All right. I just gonna ask her for a join link if people don't mind.
yeah, just waiting for her to
I'm
send
sorry, I
out
didn't hear you,
the
Meg.
invite links.
Say it.
Enough.
All right.
One.
Hey, Philip, are you still here?
Okay, I'm hopping over to Diana's stream now.
All right, bye, Purple. See you in a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna go lay down. I'll probably have the headphones in and listen in, but that's probably what I'm gonna do because I do need to try and take a
It
little.
was very nice to meet you, Jade and Serenity.
Oh, now my daughter wants carrots before I can do anything.
Oh,
She wants Cheeseburger King, McDonald's, not
okay.
carrots. The fun
I'll be jumping over as soon as I get the chance.
All right, it was good to see you, May. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
I like being on stream with different people. So
I'm starting to really enjoy it myself.
yeah, yeah. Well, if you're, if we are, hop into one of our after shows or something sometime if you
I will
want.
do that. I will absolutely come and bother you now.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And my daughter just broke my tail.
Oh no.
Okay. So great. Like I just started a match of this.
Aw.
Okay. Good. All right. Bye bye everybody.
Bye, May.
Bye.
Bye, Jade.
Take care. Nice meeting you.
You too.
Say bye your friend.
Because they're leaving and going somewhere else. They have other things to do.
We're changing the channel, baby girl.
We're not going to their house today. Because they got other things to do and they're too far away.
It's a long, long way to my house.
Yeah, especially from New York.
Oh, you're in New York. Yeah, that's a really long way.
More on the Pennsylvania road, not Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York borderline, but that's
Okay.
still far.
That's another part of the country I would love to see.
It's very lovely out this way. Don't peel that. Mommy has to get glue and glue it back together. At least this is an easy fix.
Yeah, right. Give me some thread and a needle. Let's do this.
Well, it was only glued on originally, so it's not like I can, just glue it back.
Is that your like Halloween costume, or are you a furry, or?
I'm a furry.
That's awesome. I've never met a furry. I'm excited about that.
That's why I have this.
I kind of thought so, but I didn't want to assume anything.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Halloween nut. I have some pretty strange costumes.
Yeah, because when my friend, invited me, it's like, oh, it's kind of lewd chat going on. I'm like, okay. It's like, yeah, trying to raise money, this and that. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, I'll join. And alrighty. And then I wore this a little bit, showing it off because they're like, "Hey, go and grab this." I'm like, "Sure."
It's really nice. I like the detail, the color, the hair. I just love it.
Thank you. And it's not something that's cheap either.
No, there you can tell by looking at it that that's a real investment. A real
Yeah.
investment.
Yeah, because some people are like, "Oh, furries are just, for playing, doing this, lewd stuff." And I'm like, thinking in my head, no, it's not.
No.
It's a hobby.
Exactly.
You silly kid, get over here.
She's
I'm playing tug
beautiful.
of war. Thank you. You have a wonderful day. I know that the other chat's going on right now.
Yes, I'm going to do a little sign off to my end of my video, and then I will be right over.
Yep. All right. I'm just, like I said, I'm in the, in there just, watching and, taking a look at it. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
So
It was
take
really
care.
good to meet you.
Same here.
Peace. Bye, Serenity.
Enough, kiddo. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting any sleep. All right.
Okay. Now that I have this little minute here, I want to say thank you one more time. I started it off saying thank you, and I'm going to say it again. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. But you folks have just made me feel like, the world's maybe not such a shitty place. And I thank y'all for that. I thank you very much because I needed that. I needed that message. That, everybody's just not out for themselves all the time. And I'm really, really impressed. So bye to everybody. Go watch Lavender. I'm going to pop in too. I love you all. Peace, guys.